Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. Glad to have you guys join me tonight. We are going to go about answering all the questions that you have. So as we get started, make sure you use the little red plus sign down in the corner of the chat box to ask any questions you have. A lot of times folks will answer them even before I get to them in the chat. And we'll have a grand old time going through that. If you are joining for the first time, welcome. I know lots of times we've kind of all gotten to know each other because we're all on week after week, and that's kind of why I like these hangouts. My plan tonight was to start the hangout that someone actually asked if we could have a hangout on, and that was, why is it that save more buying the smaller size packs? And while I'm not going to say that this is 100% of the time, it's pretty accurate. 9 times out of 10, the smaller package is the better deal. And so came in on diapers. We were talking about the Target diaper deals that were in cases versus other diaper deals that are out there. Is it really not as great to be at Sam's and Costco, BJ's, all of those stores? And when I teach workshops in cities, in someone's church or whatnot, it's funny, every single workshop, no one asks that question during the workshop, but someone always comes up afterwards and asks, what about Sam's or Costco? Would this save me money? Or I already have the membership. How can I save money with it? So no, just to kind of hit that one from start. In general, I don't really feel like paying the membership fee for Sam's and Costco will be worth it in the end. But Cameron's already saying, I love Costco. And that's great that you woke up from surgery talking about it. There are definitely some reasons, and Costco and BJ's have their exceptions. Those would be the only reasons that I would get those memberships. So Costco, the big one that folks love Costco for is their organic line. They have tons of organic products that are Costco brands and are very good prices, even on dairy, milk, eggs, that we can't get in the grocery store. So if you're going organic, even gluten-free, and Costco's nearby, that one might be worth it. And we did actually have a deal on Costco here in the last couple of weeks on one of the daily deal sites. It's gone now. That's actually pretty rare. We see a lot of deals on BJ's and a lot of deals on Sam's, but a deal on Costco is pretty few and far between. So hopefully it's a start of something that we'll see more often with them, but we at least got it once. So that's the big thing that folks go to Costco for. BJ's, the big thing that folks go for is the fact that I can use coupons. It's not always enough to justify the price. So the way that I'm going to use coupons at BJ's, I'm allowed to use a coupon per item in a package. So if I was buying a box, or sorry, not a box, but I was buying 3 boxes of cereal that they had shrink wrapped together. It is 3 individual boxes. They have to be able to basically be sold separately. There needs to be 3 barcodes on them if you think about it that way. But they're all wrapped together. They're only going to scan 1 barcode. Those 3 boxes of cereal, I could actually use a coupon on each one of those boxes of cereal. Plus, BJ's puts out a ton of store coupons. So pairing that together, does it make it a deal? No, not even then. We still saw some deals with the BJ's coupons and manufacturers coupons, but more often than not going to touch the price that we're getting to in the grocery store. And cereal is a good example because they're going to take those 3 boxes of cereal, which are usually they're the 20-ounce boxes. They're the bigger boxes than we find in the store, so we will give them credit for that. But they're going to take 3 20-ounce boxes. They're going to wrap them together and charge about $8, maybe $9 for those 3 boxes of cereal. I can use a coupon on each one of them, but odds are I only have $1 off 2 coupon, or maybe 50 cents off 1. We'll say max. We've got 3 50-cent off ones. That's $1.50 off. And we go with the $8 price just to give them benefit of the doubt on best deal possible. You're paying $6.50 for those 3 boxes of cereal, or about $2 and some change for each box, which sounds pretty good, but compare that to the grocery store. More often the grocery store, we get cereal for $1.50 or less. I don't even like to pay more than $1 for a box of cereal. So I can't really compare every deal in BJ's and Sam's like that. You would be there all day long, but that's just one example where in the end, buying the sale and using the coupon in the grocery store, I did save on every single box of that cereal. There are some products in BJ's that I don't have coupons for, but the fact that they're not on sale, they're just bundled, will never touch the grocery store price either. An example for all the folks who have Publix right now, we can get the massive cans of tomatoes, the 28-ounce cans of diced tomatoes. They're buy one, get one. You have a store coupon on top of that. It makes that diced can of tomatoes like 80 cents, which is basically like 40 cents for the tiny 14, 15-ounce can. Sam's in my area takes the small 14-ounce can, and they've got 6 of them in a box together, and they charge $7, a little bit more than $1 a can for the 14-ounce. Well, I'm gonna get, I could get 3 of the 28-ounce cans and pay less than $3 for those 3. They're 80 cents a piece. I'm trying to do math that quickly in my head. $2.40 for those 3. That is equal to the same amount of tomatoes as a 6-pack of the smaller cans. I know this is a lot of math, but Sam's is charging $7 for that. And I just paid $2.40 in Publix. So some examples just kind of blow the warehouse stores out of the park, where I don't always want to look at bulk. So let's step out of grocery land though, because yes, not all of us are going there for bulk groceries. It's easier for folks to acknowledge, like, yes, not everything's a deal there. But the things that a lot of women think of are paper goods, diapers. That was the particular question that came up when they were asking for the Hangout to be on this topic. So let's go paper goods, toilet paper and paper towels. Most of us think if we could find, that biggest package ever made, that we are saving money on it. But in all honesty, the better deal is on the smaller size pack of paper towels and using coupons. And the best deal, Tawana just kind of chimed in on cereal, but the best deal is at the drugstores on paper goods. And most folks don't think about that. But CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, they run a deal at least once a month. Each store will run a deal that is buy $30 worth of paper good products, and they'll run this for every single brand. So if you're a Bounty family, they're going to run it on Bounty. If you're a Scott family, you're going to see your brand pop up. Buy $30 worth of paper goods, get a $10 reward back. And so I'm going to talk generic. We're not even going to say store specific, just a $10 reward. That's money that I can spend on another trip to that store. If I'm at Rite Aid, it's money I can spend on gas at Exxon and Mobil stations. Well, the packs that are on sale are usually the 6 packs of paper towels, plus I can use a coupon. If we go Scott here, Scott's got great coupons, dollar off coupons. Bounty never has dollar offs, but we get 25-cent or 75-cent bounties, so we still have coupons to pair in. For the deal, it may require buying 3, sometimes even 4 packs, but you can mix and match that with other items that are part of the sale too if you don't want that much. I use coupons on every single one of those. It's okay that I'm under $30 because the point is to buy 30 before coupons, and then I get the $10 back. Now the $10 back, how I want you to think of that in your head, it's basically making the toilet or the paper towels and the toilet paper 30% off. You're getting back 1/3 of your purchase price just in rewards. So focusing on the drugstores for those items, you're going to get a really good idea of how much cheaper it is. Usually for me, I won't pay more than a certain price for a standard size package. It's really hard to compare apples and apples in the toilet paper and paper towel industry because you have big rolls and giant rolls and regular rolls and double rolls. And they've done it on purpose. It's exactly what they've done in the diaper industry because we have jumbo packs and mega packs and every size has a different amount in the package. It's on purpose. But what I want you to get in the habit of is no matter the brand that we're really talking about, you kind of set a price in your head. I'm not going to pay more than this for this brand, and it needs to be changeable. If you're buying Charmin, I'm not going to get the same price on Charmin as I am on Angel Soft or Quilted Northern. Anything made by Procter & Gamble costs more. If you haven't learned that yet, they really like their products and they charge a lot for them. But for me, in toilet paper land, I will get the 12 double roll packs usually, and I'm very content paying $4 or less for a 12 double roll pack. Many times getting it more like the $3.50 mark in the drugstores. And that's kind of any brand, $4 or less. And we will hit Charmin at that peak $4 mark. We'll see Angel Soft even lower. Occasionally, not to discredit other stores, I will make paper good purchases in Bilo. The reason for that is that Bilo and Winn-Dixie, they're both the same sales, will routinely run paper goods on sale and give you fuel perks back from the purchase. Plus I have a coupon, and sometimes they're even printing a Catalina. Those are the coupons that print next to the register on those little tiny strips. So if I buy, this was the recent one, if I bought 3 packs of Cottonelle toilet paper, I got $3 off my next purchase printed at the register. We had $1 off coupons for Cottonelle, and they were on sale. Perfect. I will buy 3 packs of Cottonelle. They were the 12 double rolls of Cottonelle and came out after the Catalina to be about $3.50 a piece. That's a perfect price. So it doesn't always have to be in the drugstore. It can end up being in the grocery store. Bilo tends to be that one for me. We don't see crazy good paper good deals in Publix. They'll put some on sale, but just not hit the prices that Bilo will, nor will Kroger. It's pretty rare. Kroger is about to run a pretty good mega event that is a buy 5 and get 5 savings, and that's going to make for some fairly good paper deals and household deals with all the participating items, but don't look for it all the time. So that's paper towels and toilet paper. Gloria is asking, do I still run a weekly paper good deals roundup? I'm struggling to find good toilet paper deals lately. So, or I guess it's not Gloria, Kayla, sorry, the names, it's hard to tell who typed what sometimes. I don't currently make one. And the reason for that, Kayla, is when I rolled out the item search feature on the site, it really became so much easier for you to make your own roundup of items. So if you haven't used the item search feature, we can, since we're going there, we'll actually pull a search on just paper goods for that. So if we come here and head to Southern Savers, normally I have it pulled up ahead of time, sorry, and you use the item search, it's right there on the side. For toilet paper, in case you didn't know this one, it's not called toilet paper by the grocery industry, it's called bath tissue. So search for bath tissue and hit search current deals. The reason that I haven't been doing roundups, we still do one for diapers every week, is that if you have entered your profile information, which is up here in this top corner, you can tell the system what stores you have, and then it will only return deals for your store. Now, for my personal account, I have every store in there because I need to know what's on sale to share random deals with new coupons that pop up. So we've got a lot of bath tissue deals, but you get an idea really quickly of who kind of has the best one. I said Publix doesn't, but we do have a really good deal starting, or that's right now at Publix on Quilted Northern. This is just the 6 double rolls. So this is like a half size, but if you bought 2 of those, that would be less than $4 and would still kind of meet the price point that I would be looking for personally to pay for bath tissue, toilet paper, whatever you want to call it. So you can kind of get the idea of how that would work. Bath tissue is what we call toilet paper. Paper towels, they're called paper towels. You don't really have to think about that one. But lots of deals there. So it's basically made its own roundup for you, Kayla, versus me pulling it and you having to sort through stores you don't have because they wouldn't be here. If you've told it, I'll just pull it up. If you've told it under the profile screen what stores you do have or that you do shop at, then it's only going to show those stores. And for me, I have them all selected, but obviously we're not all near every single store that's in there. You don't you don't need that. So select which stores you have and then go to the item search, and you're going to see it every single week. And another little tip, I just closed the screen share, but there's a date box there. You can actually put the date coming up in the future. So if I wanted to see on Wednesday, for instance, what's coming at Publix, I could put in Wednesday's date. I'm going to see already on a Monday night, I've already typed almost all the ads that start on Wednesday, whether we posted them or not. So you'll see Publix and Bi-Lo and Kroger. Even for the stores that post tomorrow to the site, they're really already in the system. So it's kind of a secret way to find out your deals if they haven't gone up the night before. So I hope that helps. But while I don't post the list, you can still very easily pull it yourself. And I could go back to posting it, but I want it to be the most useful, which I feel like having a list that's tailored just to the stores that you actually care about becomes the most useful. And the other part being that if you have a brand that's specific, you could actually put in Cottonelle bath tissue, Charmin bath tissue, that kind of thing, and just see deals on that brand. Now, I wouldn't encourage that. Having brand loyalties is very costly. You will save money switching up between whatever brand happens to be on sale that you happen to have a coupon for. I know we can't all have that, though. Everybody has loyalties to all sorts of things, and it doesn't matter how much I tell you not to. You're still going to be loyal, but just kind of keep that in the back of your head. The more loyalties you have, the more costly it gets. Okay, so that knocks out paper towels and toilet paper. Kind of to step back into the bulk side of things really quick. In that I'm telling you, I don't want to pay more than, maybe $4 for a 12 double roll pack of toilet paper, which is going to come out to basically 50 cents a roll as being a max price on toilet paper. And if you went, and we can actually all pull it up, you can go to Sam's website and you can put in a store near you. Sam's going to tell you specifically what the cost is in your store for that item. So you don't even have to, struggle. Let's see, we've got that, I don't even know if they sell Quilted Northern though, but we'll search really quick for Quilted Northern and see. That is the tricky one, is that they don't always sell all the brands that we have. They do. Okay, so they have Quilted Northern. Now we have to be able to compare rolls, and that becomes tricky because they sell Club Mega Rolls or Club Jumbo Rolls, and nobody else sells that. But if we were to compare just a 32 count jumbo roll, we're still going to come out ahead in the grocery store, depending on how that mega or jumbo roll compares to a double roll. $18.98 divided by 32 comes out to 60 cents a roll for the Sam's Club price versus the Publix price. That's just on Quilted Northern. So you could kind of go through every time on various products and not even have to leave the store using the Sam's site. Costco also does that. So any of these sites, they can pull up their websites. You're going to have to log in for specific pricing on Costco and BJ that is store specific, but Sam's I don't. So I don't even have to have a membership. I can just see, are the prices equal to what I was getting in the store? So that's toilet paper. Paper towel follows the same rule. We're heading to the drugstore or possibly looking for occasional deals in the grocery stores. One thing I want to hit on the bulk side, though, is Target. So Target runs their gift card deals when we buy larger packs, usually, of paper towels than we would normally buy in the grocery store. An example this past week was buy 2 packs of Bounty at $9.99 a pack and get a $5 gift card. 2 packs of Charmin, get a $5 gift card. So it's buy 20, basically. If we put it into drugstore land, it's buy a $20 purchase, get a $5 purchase back. It's not quite as good as our buy 30 and get a 10 at the drugstores, just so you can kind of compare the two deals. There's a deal right now at CVS for buy 20 and get 5 on Charmin and Bounty, but it's not the deal that I'm actually looking for. The best deal in the drugstore is the buy $30 purchase, get a $10 reward back. And so I want you to kind of compare that to Target too when you're looking at deals. We want the best deal that's possible. The best deal that's possible reward-wise, think about that Target gift card as being a drugstore reward, is about a 30% off ratio for the reward. If not, give it to me for free, but we don't normally see that for paper goods. But just so you know how to compare what we're looking at in the drugstore world to the Target world. Another great example in diapers to do that exact same thing was the coupon that Target ran last week. $100 in baby care, get a $25 gift card back. That's a 25% savings. We are almost to the 30% mark of the drugstores. Just keep in mind the drugstores do hit that 30% mark. Target doesn't usually do that. $25 Target gift card is about as huge as Target gets. So we're not going to see buy 100 and get a 30 in diapers ever. But we can pair in coupons with that, and it did make for some pretty good deals. I've intentionally not mentioned diapers yet because to me, diapers kind of takes that whole comparing apples to apples thing a step further. And really, no matter where you're headed for your deal, you have to step out of where I'm going, and I have to step into looking at a price per diaper. I don't care what the deal is. I will figure it out. It could be a deal. I'm open to evaluating it. I'm not going to close my mind off to it because it's not a store I would normally buy diapers in. I'm looking at the price per diaper, and I have to because no pack is comparable. Even if you went to Target and you looked at a box of diapers in Target, I will guarantee you that if you walked into Walmart and you looked at a box of diapers in Walmart, none of them are the same size package. Because Walmart normally companies make special size packages just for Walmart, which is exactly what we just saw when we looked at Sam's. They sell club size at Sam's. That's just how Walmart works. They want to be able to sell a different size package for a couple of reasons. One, it makes you feel like you're getting a better deal because Walmart sells this unique size box. But two, you can't price match it. So they're kind of sneaky on that one. Nobody else sells that size box of diapers. Not possible to price match it. Now, everybody's jumbo packs are typically the same size. So with diapers, I'm going to put a link in chat. This is a post that I wrote a few years ago. Prices have not changed at all. But this has a breakdown of exactly how much to pay for diapers at each price. So if you click on that link, you would see my how to stockpile on diaper post. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, I do a lot of math for you, but there is exactly how much I'm going to pay per size of diapers, and then how to stock up on them as well. So the paying per size, keep in mind that I cannot even compare price per diaper across the board. I have to do it based on the size that I'm purchasing. So when I type up a diaper deal on Southern Savers, typically my goal is to always tell you based on the size 3 because that's where a lot of babies stay the longest. So if I were to look at that, and we'll see how this comes over. I'll just copy and paste this into chat and see if you can see it all right there in chat. It didn't come over as pretty as the copy and paste looked, but you get an idea. So never buy newborns. There you go. First tip, if you didn't know that one already, just go straight to size 1s. They're pretty much the same size. Just roll them over in the front to handle the umbilical cord. Size 11 cents. If we can beat 11 cents, you're looking at a great deal. So those Target diaper deals last week came as low as 7 cents for size 1. Even size 3 was in super low compared to that range of 16 to 19 cents a diaper. And that's what you need to do is always have that diaper per diaper price, no matter where the deal is, because honestly, when you're in diaper mode, you're going to take whatever deal you can find. I'm not going to be loyal to a store. Just give me the deals on the diapers. For us, I shared this on Instagram. I think I told you guys too. We ended up getting a really huge deal on diapers on Cyber Monday. I probably won't need to buy diapers again until we potty train, and this is our last child. But on Cyber Monday, Target ran, what was it, 20% off their site code. It crashed the whole site. Nobody could get into Target. We were very diligent, and we just kept trying, and we managed to get it. They were running a huge gift card as well with a really big purchase. It was like buy $250 worth of diapers, and we got back over $100 worth of gift cards. In the end, we got the huge boxes, which I would normally tell you never to purchase, but the huge boxes of diapers for about $8 a piece. It's a really good deal. I have a wall of huge boxes. To get the deal, you had to buy 12 cases. That was the deal. So it wasn't even overbuying. That was to get the deal, the best price possible. So I have 12 cases of diapers upstairs, ranging. We bought across sizes from size 2 to size 4. I've never had a baby make it to size 5. We have small children. So I'm not going to say in diaper mode that it is always the smallest package. However, after that long spiel, normally it is the tiniest jumbo size pack, and it is at the drugstores. That said, there is a really great deal at Publix through tomorrow night that is like $3.50 for a pack of Huggies. That's a good deal. Go for it. At $3.50 for a pack of Jumbos, you've hit the drugstore price, because that's usually what we can do with rewards. So in the drugstores, let's go CVS, I can buy $30 worth of diapers. I get a $10 reward. This is a little secret tip for you. They always put those diapers on sale at CVS for $9.99. You do not have to buy 4. CVS will always print the reward. Even if you're 3 cents shy, the reward will still print. So buy 3 packs of diapers at $9.99 a piece. We've hit our 30 basically in their minds. And let's say we're on Huggies. I've got 3 Huggies coupons for $2 off each pack. So now for easy math, we're saying $30. Now we're saying 24. We just took off $6 worth of coupons, and I'm going to get $10 back. So I'm paying $14 for 3 packs of jumbo diapers. But many times we also have store coupons to pair in with that. A $2 off $10 in Huggies, or a $5 off $30 worth of baby care items. So many times we're getting those 3 packs for possibly as much as $9 or $3 a pack. So for me, if we're talking diapers and we want to put them back in a package size and not a per diaper size, I'm very content with a jumbo pack, which is the smallest pack of diapers, for $4 or less. Pampers, sometimes you've got to be willing to go more like $4.50, but not usually more than that. So the jumbo size for $4 or less in Huggies, Pampers is $4.50. So all of that said, typically the best deal is on that smaller size package on pretty much everything that we would look at to buy in bulk, with the exception being an occasional just amazing deal that pops up on case diapers. But those are few and far between. I mean, Cyber Monday was a while ago now, so it's not happening every single day. Okay, I'm going to jump back up and try to catch questions. So Nan asks, and I'm just going to put it up here for everyone to see while I read it. Have you noticed that coupon expiration dates are getting shorter? For instance, in yesterday's Red Plum and Smart Source, some of my coupons expire as soon as 3/12 and some the end of March. This really hampers my budget as the window of opportunity is reduced drastically to shop the deals. Any input? So Nan, we've seen this in the past where they do have really, really short expiration dates. I don't know that it's changing a ton right now. I do know that we're seeing a lot of really high value offers that are coming out, and those high value offers don't have long expiration dates at all. So my Smart Source yesterday had free Olme makeup with the purchase of another item, buy one, get one speed stick. Those are usually really short use because they want to lessen redemption. They want to give a very wowing coupon, but they don't actually want everyone to use it. They would go broke if you did. So that's their goal, is they know that the shorter the window, the much, much more reduced the redemption rate on that coupon is. They also know, and this is kind of a testimony to the coupon industry that has popped up, and including myself in that. So they know that the shorter the window it is, the harder it will be for you to get 900 of those coupons, so that you can't fully work the system and buy all of the speed stick deodorant in a 4-mile radius from your house, 40-mile, even that many. So there's a couple of reasons why they reduce them on the really high values. On the lower values, I haven't noticed a huge decrease in time. What we saw in the last few years, though, just to tell you, is that when I first started couponing, which was a long time ago, my twins were almost 1, so let's go back to like 2007, 2006, almost 10 years ago. they used to almost have 6-month and or some that never expired. Then about 4 years in, 2012, 2013, we saw a lot of them go to being 3-month expiration dates. And that's where they all stayed for a while. And then from the 3 months, they cut back to being more like 45 days. So yes, we are seeing some that are now coming within the month mark instead of the 45-day mark. But most are still at the 45-day mark, if that helps. But it's still been about 2 or 3 years since then. The number one reason that they do it is to decrease redemption rates. They can give a higher value offer with a lower window to do it in. And I know it becomes a hamper for the rest of us, but that's why they're doing it. And I would say for those of us who are doing it well, the smaller window, higher value is possibly the way that we'd want it. I don't want a 20-cent coupon that's good forever. I want a $2 coupon that's good for 2 weeks. So we have to kind of give and take on some of those offers. So Heidi asks, what's the ideal budget for a family of a certain size, and is that anywhere listed? So Heidi, it's a great question, and I'll tell you, it's not one that I've ever wanted to just lay out, here's a number and that you should aim for it, because we all eat different things. So what I would encourage you to do is not saying, here's a set grocery budget, and Jenny says I should never pay more than this. It's more for you focusing on, my goal is to take what I'm currently spending, before we get into couponing or get really into what we're doing anyway, couponing, and try to cut it by at least half, if not 60%. That's very doable. If you're just getting started, you've never used the site before, and you're going to kind of change the way that you're grocery shopping. We're still buying the same items, possibly even buying more of the same items, but our goal is to save 50%. So I don't like to put a specific number on it, because I don't want you to feel like a failure if you didn't hit my number. If you want a number for our family, we are about $50 to maybe $60 a week on what we spend, and we're a family of 7. So does that help you looking for a family of 2, 3, and 4? Normally it doesn't. Normally when I tell people that, they're like, but we've done this for a really long time. Just because I know what I'm doing, though, doesn't mean that we could still even be on the same budget, even if you had been couponing just as long as I had, because we all eat different things. I don't buy, wine's not really in my budget. I have some in my pantry, but we may open a bottle like once every 3 months. I'm not buying fancy cheeses. I'm not buying deli meats. There's a lot of things that would never hit my shopping list. Not because I don't like them. We're not going to get into the health food side of things. My problem is that I'd probably eat pretty much anything I bought. It's just more that those aren't items that we do. We do a lot of basic meals in our house. My husband is gluten-free, so we do a ton of rice, which is crazy cheap. So it's all really in what you buy, and really hard to set a specific number on without discouraging some folks. So focus on the amount that you're saving and trying to hit some levels there. Once you can hit a few months of, okay, we're saving 50, we're saving 60%, then start to work at a budget that you think is very reasonable for your family versus trying to fit into someone else's shoes. So hopefully that's a good answer for you. I know you probably wanted something specific. Tawana's saying for her family, she's at $50 for 2. So, everybody's kind of a little different. And Kayla as well is giving you one that's even smaller. If you look at it for just 2 of them, it's $100 to $120 a month. I'm really spending more like $250 a month at $50 a week. If you think of a 5-week month, $200 to $250 for 4-week months. But again, we all are going to be different on every single budget. Okay. Let's see, I'm just skimming through to make sure I don't miss anything. I think I missed Joseph's question. Okay, so if I have a coupon for buy 2 of a particular hair care product and get $4 off, and I have another coupon for an amount off of buying any product from this vendor for $2 off, can both coupons be used in the same transaction? I'm I'm trying to think of that second coupon. It baffles me in your wording. But basically, to answer your question, I'm allowed one manufacturer's coupon per item that I purchase. So if I have a coupon that is buy two and get $4 off, that's really a $4 off two coupon. And that coupon is for both products. So to throw in a second coupon, I would need to buy more products. And in the past, years ago, an example I think that might be kind of what you were asking, and you can't do this now, by the way, but I'll explain what you could have done a few years ago, is if I'd had a buy one, get one coupon, then the one that I was buying was still full price. The one that I'm getting for free, that's the one the coupon attached to. So the one that I was buying, I could have in the past used a coupon on it still. The buy one, get one coupon really only attached to one product. But when they created the new data bar, we still call them barcodes on coupons. Coupons don't actually have a barcode anymore. A little trivia fact for you. They've removed barcodes off of coupons and they've put on data bars. That's the new image that's there. It's dual layer. It's much more intense than the old barcode. And the data bar for 99% of the vendors that are out there, they are coded that if it's a buy one, get one coupon, it will attach to both products. If you try to use a second coupon, it will beep. And so that's probably what's going to happen here too. You're using a $4 off two coupon that's going to be for two products. And if I tried to use another coupon on top of that 4 off 2, then I could not. It's going to beep. The exception being if I had a store coupon. So if I had a $4 off 2 in Huggies diapers, we'll go back to our diaper moment, and I bought 2 packs of diapers, I can use the manufacturer. And then I had a CVS coupon for $2 off $10 worth of Huggies diapers. I can totally use those together because in every store, I'm allowed to use a store and a manufacturer's coupon together. And that's grocery, drugstores, Target, that's everywhere. But I can't use another manufacturer's coupon. So one manufacturer's coupon per item, or in that situation, per 2 items, if that's what it's asking to buy. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay. And Nan is chiming in on the budget part as well, in that answer, that it took 3 months for them to finally kind of figure out a budget that they were comfortable with. So yeah, I want you to kind of start to see how much you're saving week after week, month after month, until we're really getting a hang of this. And then you're going to see, you know what, last month we spent about this much. 2 months ago, we spent about this much. I think we're getting to where we could routinely do this set budget. Instead of putting yourself in an undoable situation, you're giving yourself a much more, we're going to work into this slowly. Let's see. Okay, so we're all caught up on questions. Good, Joseph. I'm glad that answered your question. So Cameron, you chimed in right at a good time. So we'll go ahead and ask it. There's never on topic, off topic. You can totally ask any questions you have. That's part of the fun of it, actually. When you kind of keep me hopping, I like it. So I went to Rite Aid today. I earned 1,000 Plenty points broken up into 300, 300, 200, 200. And when I go in later this week, will I be able to use a few hundred at a time, or will I have to use all 1,000? Very new to Rite Aid. So Cameron, what you're actually going to love is that I don't even have to use them by the hundreds. Rite Aid is going to assume that you have $1,000 or 1,000 point bucket. I'd love for them to assume I had $1,000 bucket. They're going to assume you have 1,000 point bucket, but they're going to use it basically down to the penny. So if your total due is, $9.87, it's going to use 987 points to do that, to where you'll owe nothing, and the points will remain. So it's not going to use them in the increments that you earned them, and leave the others on there like CVS would. It's just going to think of it as like a pot of money, and you're just paying with the pot of money that you have until the money is either left over in the pot for the next trip, or you still owe a little bit more if you spent above the 1,000. That's what I I mean, I love about the Plenty Point system. The first time that I ever went to Rite Aid, right after they activated the Plenty Point system, just to try it out, I bought items at Rite Aid, and then I went out of town. I was in New York, and I had a baby. This was almost a year ago now. I had a baby with me, and she'd spit up all over the outfit that we were in. We needed to go somewhere else. I was doing a conference, just her and I in New York. And so I stopped in at Macy's, which is the super fun one, kind of, you know, one of those, I'm in New York, I should do this. It's a very New York-y thing. And I bought her something from the clearance section, and I used Plenty Points because you can use them in Macy's. And it was the first time I had redeemed them. And so I said, yeah, I have these Plenty Point things. The lady had no clue what I was talking about, but I entered my phone number at the Macy's little box. And immediately the entire outfit was completely free. It covered everything. And I just kind of stood there. I was like, this is a happy moment. I just had to stop in and get an outfit, and Rite Aid Plenty Points completely covered the cost. So you should enjoy that in checking out. It's a pretty fun system. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up. This is a long question, so hopefully it'll put it up and we can all see it. It might be really tiny print. I'm having trouble understanding how to put some of the deals together. I've read your ideas, ideas for deals and the abbreviations. I'm aiming to do the L'Oreal deal this week at CVS. I now realize that I did not spend $30. When I was at the register, I had 2 more L'Oreal products on the counter. The cashier told me she didn't think I needed to use them. You bought 1 shampoo for $6.99, 2 conditioners for $7. Okay. Yes. Okay, so on the L'Oreal deal, I have to pull up the ad. I'm never that good on remembering specific things because I'm always a week ahead of whatever you're seeing. If the deal is a buy 30, then yes, you were definitely under to get the reward. Let's see where we are. I see L'Oreal Cosmetics. Am I in the wrong list? Oh, I am. We were talking about a past week. That would be why. I'm looking at what's going on sale right now. No wonder I don't remember the CVS deal. Let's go back a couple weeks. Sorry. And I'll screen share while I find this just so we're together. So CVS this week, and we're looking for L'Oreal and the Ever. So it's a 5 when you buy 15. Then you would have been good. Even the Advance is a 5 when you buy 15. So you bought 21. Come back and look at your question. Use the 2. Okay, so if you bought the right items that were part of the deal, so it's really just any advanced hair care, and the other one was any Ever hair care, as long as you were buying those items. And these prices, by the way, whenever you see these prices in tiny and they're not up here, if you didn't know, this is me pulling whatever the prices were at my store. So in the ad, there weren't prices listed. It was just buy $30 worth of L'Oreal facial care. I've plugged in prices for items at my store. So at your store, yes, they could be a little bit more. So in her example, the conditioners that you grabbed were a little bit more than the $6.99, but the extra care buck didn't print. So to kind of jump back to your question, why didn't it print? Even though, you know, it's what you were supposed to get. So there are a couple of reasons. The first could be that you possibly had already bought the deal. I'm not going to say that you were. I don't know what you had purchased before. The deal is a specific limit. It's a limit of 1, so we can't do it again. Doubt that was your problem. But if I bought what should have printed and it didn't print, you can always kind of mention that to the store cashier, to the store manager, and say, hey, I bought what was specifically tagged. It did not print. No, paying with Extra Care Bucks has nothing to do with whether it did or didn't work. You should always get your reward because you will over purchased on the $15 requirement. That wouldn't have been a problem at all. So if you ever buy something and it doesn't print, they can force it. They have the ability to always force Extra Care Bucks. They may tell you that they can't, but they can. And Extra Care Bucks I can use them right away, right behind. You shouldn't really have ever had problems with that. I use them like 10 seconds behind the next one. So it shouldn't have been an issue. If it happens again, I would say, hey, I completely bought the items for this deal. It's marked over here on the shelf and the deal didn't print. They can either avoid the transaction for you if you don't want it, or they can force the Extra Care Buck to print. They do have that ability, and don't let them tell you that they don't, because they do. And they shouldn't really be that difficult for it. Okay, the spend $50 at Publix and get $10 back. Is it a mail-in rebate, a gift card, or what? I went today and spent $50 on Crest Charmin and the $10. Okay, yes, the $10 doesn't come back instantly. I will give you the link. It's actually in the coupon database. It is something that you submit a picture of your receipt online for. So give me just a second. I'll pull it up. So if you go here, the address, I'll just say it out loud too. It's rewards.stockingspree.com, but I just put it in chat, Michelle. So if you head to that URL, that will walk you through how to do it. But you submit a picture of your receipt and they will give you the $10 back in a gift card that they send to you in the mail. So it is not an instant in the store. It's pretty rare for Publix to ever run an instant promotion in the store. We'll see like the free rotisserie chickens. They've tried out twice last year, like an instant savings, but they only did it on 3 products. It wasn't anywhere near what we see in other stores. They just don't tend to run that type of promotion. It's usually always after the fact like this. Okay, so then Shan, yeah, if the deal is saying that you didn't buy enough, so that you still need $8.03 more to go, that's interesting that it would say that. I would pull the ad. Trying to think if I still even have that ad in my inbox. If you want, email me at jenny@southernsavers.com and I will pull that ad. They send me a copy of their ad every week before it starts, so I still have it. I'll pull the ad and we'll go through and kind of figure out what was going on there. But if the ad specifically states that it's a $15 purchase and get a $5 Extra Care Buck, you made the purchase. And then that's where we just want to get the cashier or the manager to realize, like, look, this is all L'Oreal. I have run into situations like this. And more often than not, I was at a store that never had things tagged. So for me, I shop in an area that it's kind of a strange CVS, but they don't ever put up tags because the people who shop there don't actually care about the sales. And the store manager told me that one day. He's like, it's just a waste of time. So I would go in on Wednesdays and Thursdays, nothing would be tagged in the entire store. It's still this way. And things would be on sale, but you would forget that. So you knew that it was part of the Extra Care Buck deal. You were supposed to buy 30 to get the reward, but you would forget, oh wait, these are all 20% off or something like that. So I thought I was getting enough. I get to the register, I didn't get enough. So it's happened to all of us in that setting. For me, if I tend to make those mistakes, it's because I forgot about a sale or it's because I grabbed something that wasn't participating and I thought it was because it wasn't marked. So don't feel bad about it. It really does. It's happened to everybody, but just getting them to kind of either fix it or void it. Those are kind of your 2 options. If it doesn't work right though, you should just feel free to go ahead and say like, whoa, this deal didn't do what I thought it was going to do. And I either don't want them or I want us to try to fix it. And they're going to be okay with that. it's okay if even if they grumble at you, you shouldn't have to pay more for something that you were expecting to pay less for, especially if it's on their error. So Cameron learned today that Kroger will not accept the price of an item. I tried to use the $3 off coupon on the $2.99 razors, and I wasn't allowed to. When I called to ask, they explained they don't do this. So it's up to each store on all of these types of coupons. You'll find other stores as well, Cameron, that refuses means to. Most stores and most cashiers, though, even when it's like corporate policy, they still know that they can reduce the price of the coupon and get the register to accept it, because Kroger is going to get reimbursed for the full $3. Kroger is actually going to make a penny to accept that coupon. The reason Kroger says they don't accept them is that they don't want to have to educate their cashiers on how to reduce the value of the coupon in the first place. The other reason is that it kind of gets them into hot water in terms of coupon fraud. If they're not giving you $3 off and they're claiming $3 off, you can see where that's going. So most stores don't ever want to spell out how to do it because they don't want the manufacturers to yell back at them. But yes, it can end up happening. And in Kroger, in Walgreens, and a few other stores, I've had issues in Target as well, getting them to accept a coupon because it would beep. Say this is more than the value is basically what the computer's trying to say, but it's just beeping. And so in Target, they have no clue. It's just beeping. They won't take it. But it can happen. I love it when the product is more like $3.01, because then I know I'm good. I almost wish for that than being completely free. Make a question about finding a coupon database for your website. There are some that are out there. The one that's on Southern Savers, I had built just for Southern Savers, so it's not something that we really share, but there are some that are out there. I don't know what you would do. I do know they exist. So emailing me probably won't do much good because I can't help you. But you can keep looking. There is one in particular that I think a lot of people all use, and they just make you pay for it. Okay. That's an awesome trip, Michelle. Today, Michelle got saved $255 and only spent $81. That's the fun moment. And if you're first getting started, so anyone that's just kind of tuning in and just getting into all of this, that doesn't happen on your first trip out. It takes a few weeks to really be getting a stockpile and to not have to be buying a ton of things that are full price. If Michelle had stuff that needed and she's just paying maybe house brand prices to get, she's not going to have that big of a savings. So as we first get started and we have to work through all the things that we still need as we're building a stockpile on sale, no, we're not going to see that kind of savings. But as savings get bigger and bigger, and that's the best part of it all. So Nan, I agree with you. So Publix will occasionally run a $10 back on a Visa gift card, but you have to activate the Visa gift card. So realistically, you're really only saving $5. It's not that great of a deal because of the activation fees. Some people do like if you're going to gift it. So that is kind of how you could look at it. I did save 10% on the $50 gift card that I was going to give away. It'd be like getting a $100 gift card for $90 if we looked at it that way. But it's not as great as the deals that they run on the gas station gift cards. And there's one of those in the ad that's starting this coming week. Buy a $50 gas station gift card, get $10 off. That when you really get the full $10 because the gas card doesn't have. Those are the ones that I would really look for, unless you already need it. Most of us don't. I will say, if you're looking for a way to buy online, and folks will do this for like deals that they're worried about being a recurring charge. So magazines, like Amazon will have deals on magazines, but they auto renew. Well, if I pay with a Visa gift has money on it, I'm going to use up that money before the year comes out at the end of the year. I know when it comes to auto renew, it will have no way to auto renew because I paid for it with a $50 Visa gift card that I have long used the rest of. It just can't. So that might be a reason to grab one or two occasionally, but not to have, not to go every single time that Publix runs this deal. And they do put that one, if they don't put it in the weekly ad, they put it in the Advantage Buy flyers at least every other month for the Visa gift cards. So we see it a lot. I would say we're talking like one a year for that kind of moment. Okay, so we're gonna let Cameron give her Costco testimonial. One more positive, Cameron, you should go work for them if you wake up from surgery thinking about them too. My family took a trip to Puerto Rico using Costco.com for travel. They spent $3,000 for 7 days and 3 people, including airfare, and stayed in a hotel that even included breakfast. So that's a pretty good price per person. You paid basically $1,000 a person to be in Puerto Rico for a week. Yeah, so we're going to use them for some bulk items, not a lot, organic items, and travel. I would have actually never really thought to have gone through them for travel. So thanks for chiming in. Christina, that is a really good and yet tricky question. Advice for someone who has food allergies or other reasons that they can't do grocery shopping in regular grocery stores. So if I can't be in a regular grocery store, it's obviously going to make traditional couponing very difficult. I would assume if you can't be in a regular grocery store that being in a regular drugstore is so out. But if it's not, then I would at least say let's focus on household and personal care items in the drugstore world, and maybe we have to figure out something else for the grocery world. Some good grocery deals that are online, especially for allergies. So I mentioned that we do gluten-free for my husband. Most of the flours that he needs, which are crazy. I never heard of these before we had to do all of this 3 or 4 years ago. Brown rice flours and sweet rice flours and xanthan gums and all this stuff that just is all there to replace one product that the rest of us use. We get a lot of that from VitaCost. So Vitacost.com or through Amazon Subscribe and Save, where you get the additional 5%. I'm part of Amazon Mom since we have someone in diapers. So if you have more than 5 Subscribe and Save offers saved up, you can get even more. It's like 15% on most items. Remember, you could set that Subscribe and Save to be one product. As long as I have 5 individual products saved as Subscribe and Save, then I get 15% off of those shipments. It's going to be gluten-free items that live in that category for us. And most of them I have send to us every 4 months. It's really far out. But VitaCost is great. And VitaCost offers $10 off your first $30 purchase. They also very regularly run coupon codes so that I can get, it's already a great price on gluten-free products. They kind of win in the online world. And then I'm getting a coupon on top of that. Also regularly they'll run, very rare to see free shipping, just outright free, but it's free shipping on a lower ticket purchase. So sometimes on VitaCost, we can get free shipping with a $25 order, free shipping with a $30 order. And here we've got Amazon now that's up to $49 if you don't have Prime. So that might be where I would head you to as well. So I'm not going to coupon there other than using their coupon code, but I am going to get a really good deal on some of their more organic gluten-free products. And VitaCost doesn't just sell gluten-free. They sell a lot of stuff. They were, in my mind, I almost view them more like a vitamin kind of store, but they sell everything under the sun. And a lot of it is organic and gluten-free. None of it would be fresh produce or meat, though, just so that you're aware of that. It's all packaged items that you could stick on a shelf. Okay. We are at the 9:30 mark. I do try to always be mindful of y'all. But we are going to continue on. So we'll have more Hangouts without a pause here for the next few weeks is my plan. And one of them, I will be hanging out with you on my birthday, I think, versus taking a week off. So y'all can just all hang out with me on March 14th if you'd like. but we'll be here for at least the next 2 weeks. I'm going to take off March 21st. If you want to just go ahead and plan your date night around it, you can. We are headed to Atlanta for a doctor's appointment, all of that fun stuff that day, and it'll have just been a really long day. So I will see you guys for at least the next 2 weeks, same time, 8:30 every Monday night. And if you've got any ideas for Hangouts, I loved the topic that someone asked for this week, so please just email me, Jenny@SouthernSavers.com, and I would be glad to make that the next topic. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you next week.